Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games back again today, and I am back after saying I was not going to be back for a while. As I'm sure everybody is already aware, there was some downtime. I think the way we ended our last video, there was a downtime coming, and they added some functionality. They added some good stuff. There's actually been two downtimes. One was to fix a little overpowered mood that they added, but it seems like they are listening. They're making things better. There is a Discord group that I'm on called Hustle Prime, and there's a Niantic representative, not Niantic, sorry, wrong game. There's a representative for Hustle Castle there, and he's been taking lots of information. People have been, posting in certain channels all the bugs and coming up with like top suggestion lists of things to improve that makes people happier, and they are certainly following that. And I've seen them as well on the Facebook page as well, and getting advice and getting suggestions and implementing improvements to make the game better. So they're certainly trying to keep this game around, and they're certainly trying to keep people happy. Great to see, and it's a great for the future of this game as well. So a couple of changes. In the last video we talked about some of the changes to Gem Bay, making it a little bit easier to equip and power up items. Very helpful. As you can see, I'm back up to almost 10 million, so that is one of the reasons that we are here recording again today. Another item, well, actually let's just go here. I think we had notes about it. Yeah, right here. So I'm not going to read through all this, but they basically doing a downtime, and they're telling us why they're doing a downtime as well, which is another thing that they were not doing, and trying to make a little bit more visibility into enhancements, improvements that are happening throughout the game. So great improvement, great step, and a great sign, I think, for the future of this game as well. So like I said, I'm not going to go through all this, but they tweaked some of the stats here. Talked about the made level 9 for dungeon a bit easier, which is going to bring me to a question I'm going to have. Interested in what your input is on that in a moment. Looking at random partner, you won't be matched, so the matching is going to be different. Dungeon is easier, we said that already. Daily missions, okay. And then they adjusted some of the stats. So Artifact Bloodlust, they are making a little bit better. I haven't really read much about that, but Bloodlust was pretty much a useless artifact that nobody's using. I'm not sure if this is going to help. I'm not so sure. And the Explosion Hazard, which was an artifact that was not only useless, but obscenely annoying to go against, because it just basically stunned and damaged everybody, including your entire team. So now they changed it where it's hurting the other team more than your own. So a little bit more useful for sure. And then this was the major OP one here. We got Warrior Armor Reflection. Basically it was like 180% armor reflection constant, and it was like no cooldown. So it was like they had teams with like 1.7 million power destroying teams with 7 million power. It was pretty fun. It only lasted like a day, and then they had another downtime the next night and adjusted it. Now there's a cooldown in there, so it's sounds like a lot of people are thinking it's kind of useless at this point again. We got people saying to go to Gem Bay because they made all the adjustments. In our last video, we took some gems out and powered some things up and things like that. And that downtime that happened like an hour later, they massively reduced all the costs, which was huge. So now it's 2.5 times cheaper to extract gems. So I mean, I've been paying a lot of diamonds to get those things out and removed and moved in other places. Now it's way cheaper. Would have saved us some money. It's nice, but whatever. Going forward, it'll be a lot better. And then using the gold inlay is ridiculously cheaper. If you see there, I got that epic and legendary down to 250 and 500. So our 10 million in gold is probably, I don't have enough dust to get all of it. So I think we'll probably be topped out at 10 million a lot until I can get some more dust. And I'm gonna try to work on that. We'll talk about that in a moment. Artifact's description shows the cooldown timer. We'll take a look at that in a moment as well. So it tells you how long it's going to be before it fires again. And there's a vibration alert, which I noticed. I did one dungeon run, actually, which was kind of nice. And it vibrated whenever it was time to go in and do something. So that was kind of cool. That's the only time I've noticed it. Yeah, so all of those are great improvements. And one other thing I noticed I didn't see there that I kind of stumbled upon, I was going to clean up some old gems. So I went down to the bottom. I was like, trying to find, oops, wrong spot. Here we go. Trying to find, pages and pages and pages of like uncommon stuff. But now they have everything grouped. Oh yeah, now they have everything grouped. So as you can see here, I have 57 common spell power gems. So I can just go here, hit break apart, it's going to get rid of all of them, so I don't have to go through each and every one of them. So here as well, 37 of those, 64. So now you can see at a glance what it is. I don't think it gives you an option to do less than all, so that certainly is something that could be improved upon. But as far as getting rid of like these low level things you don't want, very helpful. So I'm kind of excited about that. I already went through and got rid of all my low ones. I kept my spell power because I have some. I don't think I need it considering we have 48 here, but for the time being, I just kept those. So another very helpful, useful improvement that they've given us. Let's see what I've gone through and got rid of all my uncommon and common everything, my jewelry, my armor, and my weapons. I've kept a lot of the rares for the moment, and I also got rid of my lower level epics to get rid of some of the purples because I want to start crafting more legendaries so I can take those and break them apart to give me more dust. So that was a plan I'm going to go on, or a path I'm going to go down to try to expedite my my leveling of my gems here. It's so slow, obviously, and expensive, but that'll hopefully be a little bit better. And speaking of which, I have, we didn't get rid of that. Donald's currently busy for me over here. He got kidnapped by a bunch of women, and they're holding him captive to impregnate everybody, which is kind of a funny storyline, and he's trying to get out. He doesn't want to be part of that. Quite interesting. That storyline distracted me. So here, we got a crafting legendary weapon. I'm trying to get another restore, I think that's what I want. So I'm going into a mage weapon again. And I'm still on the fence. I thought I had my decision, but now I'm second guessing myself again. I was going to go ahead and buy this poleaxe. It seems like it's kind of out of it's not that interesting at the moment. People are not using it, but it might be good, especially for 15,000 when I have almost 45. It might be useful just to keep it in my inventory. So if one day it becomes a little bit more useful, I have it for when I need it. Because I'll be keeping a variety of things. So having this one, I think, will be a good one to keep around. But I am noticing, especially now that I know how to read the stats a little better, that obviously the point of my tank is to tank, and he's not doing a lot of damage. He just needs to live. So getting a weapon that's going to cause more damage, I mean, obviously it's useful, but I'm going to be losing all the restoring, which is helping my guy live longer. So I'm not sure that's what I want to do. And I've explored, I know, as you may or may not be able to see here, I've been doing a lot of tournaments lately and placing all over the board. And I've tried a couple different experiments of, because right now I'm basically running 3 archers, a res mage, a stun mage, and my tank with self-healing. So I tried a couple things. I got rid of in the tournament, got rid of my res mage and tried to restore mage. That was about the same, not a huge difference. And I'm trying to get things done as quickly as possible so I can get as many points as possible. So I also try to put in a damage mage instead of a res or restore. And it certainly helps, and damage goes up a little bit, but it's all fairly insignificant compared to what my archers are doing. My archers are constantly doing 65 to 80% of the damage. So, getting an extra 20,000 in damage is not going to matter a whole lot. So I think I need to keep that role as a support role, and also my tank needs to be also more of a support role and not a major damage dealer. So long story short, I don't know that poleaxe is going to be useful. I mean, I'm sure it will have its uses in certain spots, maybe like Djembe or maybe even Portal, I'm not sure. So it might still be worth it getting it. Got a couple days to finish that decision, but I was heavily leaning towards it, but now I'm on the fence again. So, all right, I think that was the last of the news and items I wanted to discuss. Thinking through here, like I said, I did one dungeon run. We beat one boss, and I got one of the random chests. We're gonna open that today? Maybe, not sure. We'll hold off on that for a moment. Well, my main goal was to go in here and spend a little bit of gold. So again, I think this is where we left our total power last time at 3410. But as you can see up here, my historic high is now higher than that, 3510. And I think that happened when I was experimenting with some of my setups, because my Restore Mage, who is on the bench at the moment, has a higher power. He's at, not you, 440, and then my other guy's like on 395 or something like that. 393, not you. Where is it? You, 407. So, you know, that's a bit higher, and then also some of the other changes. So, yeah, anyway, and I also had the this weapon on my mage as well, which is a lot higher too. So, because of that, my historic high is now 100,000 higher, but that's not my normal running. This is my normal setup. I will change this for the portal because I need to get my res and my restore in there, so I'll get rid of one of my archers. But we will go and level some guys up. We'll either do a spell power. What do we have? Attack, magic. We got 2 crits, 2 blue crits. And we got a blue shield and a blue heart. So let's go ahead and use our new fancy gem crafting workshop. Do some inlaying, weapons, items equipped. See what we're missing real quick here. So we could use you, but you're not one of my major players. My res mage, not major at the moment. I think we might want to go Julie and damage, but that's not magic. So we could put the crits here on Julie. Not the worst idea. I think we'll do that. So we'll go Julie. And the crits, what was this one? Damage. I don't have enough damage. I could put the green ones in there, obviously. Alright, so we will use... Should I? Probably, right? Then we can start leveling them up. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll just focus on her for the time being. You... Crits. We got a maxed out one, too. Might be good. Use and use. So look at that. We're putting all that in. It's only 350,000. Yeah, we're gonna... I was, you know, smashing a lot of people to get as much gold as possible, but we certainly don't need as much as we did before. So that will help her certainly do a bit more damage. Nothing significant, of course, because they're fairly low level. We could change that crit, but I'd have to power up the other one, so maybe not. We're going to work on damage here, because let's go look at overall damage of our archers. So Julie's one we just outfitted there, right? No, Julie's not. So 14,850 for Julie, and then we got 16,252 for Evan. And here's our ruined one is 16,185. So obviously 14 needs a little bit more damage here, down 2,000 in the total damage output. Where did I put? Did I just put that? Oh, I put it right here. There we go. So she's over 400 now, which is good. So we'll work on maxing out our damage for Julie and her Soul Master ring. I'm going to work on getting everything to at least blues. Okay, you, gems, items, equip, we're going to upgrade. Gems in use. I've got Julie and your... Yeah, this is so much easier than before. Okay, so we can... So we got a good amount of dust here. That's kind of nice. Oh, we can buy dust. You can buy the missing dust. I'll have to look at that. Alright, I haven't done this since the release. So I had touched this and it put up 1. So that's interesting. You touch it and it goes 1 at a time. Let's touch. Is it good? I think. Yeah, so what if I go touch on the right side and then it goes away? Okay, let's... Maybe good. This is... We get it for 3,000. Hey, once you know your numbers, it's not so bad. Boom, perfect. Don't need the other one. That's interesting. Okay. So 300,000, we'll max that one out. Alright, well that's still expensive. So we're going to max all of them out. It only gives us a bit more damage, but we want to get those obviously up to blues. What is this buy dust? Oof, wow, that's expensive. Wow, look at that. It's just buying a chest, I guess. So $199 is going to basically get us complete crap. And if we do the 2000, it gets you crap. 8 to 20 legendary dust. That is crazy expensive. Yeah, we won't be doing that. All right, so this, back. I was having a hard time with that before, trying to figure out how to get back. I just need to remember where we were. I think we're in Julie. Uh-oh. Oh, because it's maxed out already, that's why. Okay, level up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 50. 8, 9, 10. Okay, good, nice. Okay. Back. Gems in use. Not quite as smooth as it could be, but it's certainly way better than it was, so can't complain. All right, I don't like using all the orange dust for these, but whatever, it doesn't really specifically matter, I guess. Oops, a daisy. I think that was perfect, but we'll just, that was 6 per, right? 88 plus 6 plus 6, okay, good. All right, so now we're going to have to put 3 of them on the bench. So back, gems not in use, 59 of them, level up. What should be like a magic button? Add some dust to level up. I don't think there's a magic button. Okay, one too many of those. You know what, if I just hold it down, we can do that. And if you know what it is, then it's fine. 6, 6, okay. Yeah, that works. You just hold it down and then subtract one real quick. It's not completely the magic button, but almost. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, we'll max it, take away 1, max it, take away 1. Boom, boom. Still a little bit slow and time consuming, but it's easier to find stuff. I'm sure it does not make for a very interesting video, so maybe I'll have to come up with a better way to do this part of it, because I'm sure this is not interesting to watch, but I apologize for that. It's the same as last time. I should have known without having to actually go in there. But yeah, I wanted to spend a little bit of my gold since I was nearly maxed out. But we took a bunch of our legendary town already, so we're gonna have to get dust as quickly as possible. Right now, we want to merge. Merging. Gems in use. Going to Julie. 80%, we got a fairly high chance I will miss one of these here. Gems in use. I don't want this time. Now I want gem not in use, which is you. That's good. All right, so we got 1.5 million. Oof, the merging's still expensive. Wowzer. All right, we will be using a lot of that. All right, we'll add a scroll for 10%. So 80%. Yeah, that's expensive. Woohoo! There we go. Nice. All right, let's do another one. So that's helpful, so we can go that way at least. Go back to Julie. You. Julie has another one there too. We could go for that 4th one if we have enough money. If nothing fails, we'll have enough money, but the chance of every one of these working is pretty small, so. Well, mathematically, 4 out of 5, obviously, so it's in line of being a possibility. Merge. Oh, I forgot to put a scroll in that last one. That was only 70%. This one's 80, so it'll fail, of course. I knew that was coming. Son of a gun. All right, so we got 3 million. We got enough for 2 more attempts. So I am going to fix those broken ones there, and I'm going to level up another one of these to do her other gear too. So, all right, so we got to find. It'd be nice if they made this part a little easier to get to where you're going. So this is, we gotta upgrade. No, we need to level up now. Level up Julie. Level up you. Yeah, so we just do this. Okay, and now I'm going to go back and do one more for the other one. Wait, it's not maxed. Okay, yeah, it's not maxed out yet. Right, I gotta fix this one first. Yeah, holding it down is not so bad. That kind of works. Ooh, look, there's a merging button right there. That's good to know. We'll do that in a moment. All right, I'm figuring it out slowly, but I'm getting there. All right, let's go this way. Okay. So now we got that one. Now we go merging, and that puts that one in there for you automatically. So that's helpful. Then you go to in use. So we got some here for sure. We need to. These are in use, but it doesn't say the person. So is that everything I could go with? In use, but not showing me a person. That's interesting. All right, so we'll go back to the ring, merging again, add our scroll, attempt number 1. Here we go. Here we go. If the next one works and we do 4 out of 5, it'll be right on average. The only difference would be that I did 70% of the one because I messed up. And this will be it. So all we got money for here is the last one. Uh-oh. Oh no. What happened to our money? We had 200,000 more. I guess because I had levels up. All right, so I need to get 254,000. And I know how we're going to get that. Let's see who we can steal from. 248, that is awfully close to 250, so we'll take it. Let's do it and take a quick drink break while we're doing this. I expected this to be a fairly short video, but it's going on a bit longer than I anticipated. Ooh, this guy's a little bit harder than I thought too. We're not going to get our money. I'm going to have to actually come back and try hard and pay attention. Well, bummer. That's the first time I've lost to somebody that low in a while. Now we got to go for a full heal. Well, I should have been paying attention. All right, is there somebody easier we can beat without paying attention? Oh, look at that. That guy had 3 gold. Nice. That's a way to maximize your gold usage there. Well, that's funny. 250. What do we need? 264, something like that. All right, let's go into this one. No, we can't. Our team incredibly beat up and hardly alive. See if we can beat anybody. All right, no 95, that's good. We'll just take yours. We should be able to beat you when we're all beat up. We'll probably get stronger. 448, we started the battle. Look at that, we fought and we got stronger. Now we're up to 507. One more fight like that, we'll be fully healed up. All right, one more. 100,000-ish. Can't remember what it was. 338, that'll work. Still not fully healed, but whatever, should be fine. Especially when they don't have full stun. When I got my defense set on full stun, and that makes a huge difference. This guy doesn't have it, so I'll knock him down pretty quickly. All right, so that should give us enough to finish off that last merging attempt. And like I said before, this is still expensive, so we're upgrading inlay. So we still do need our gold. Gems in use. Back to Julie it was, I believe. Yeah. It's nice. She's got 3 new blues that she didn't have before. Going for our 4th here. Add her scroll, 80%. Do it. 1.5 million. Son of a gun. And we're done. We lost 2 of that one. That is not the correct average. All right, let's at least max it back out again. Get it ready to go next time we have some money. Okay, there's one. This was the one inlaid, right? Nope, it was not. We'll go back to Julie. Back here. Use. That's not a bad way. Bad way to. There's not an easy button, but it's quick to it. All right, so that unfortunately is going to be it. Maybe we'll go ahead and open our hero chest here. Let's see where our power went up. It's going to be extremely, extremely tiny, I realize, but 3, 4, 24, 3, 4, 24, 316. So that's up an extra 14,000. Hey, we're still getting up there, slowly but surely. Obviously, let's go take a look at Julie real quick. Excuse me. Overall power up to 407 now, so you know she's up. And you know, with the goal of having no greens, she went from nothing to all of a sudden 5 blues. And did we do that one? We did that one too, right? So whatever, we're getting there. And let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, let's do this first before I forget. Get ready for the portal tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'll be opening. We'll go ahead and equip you. I should probably level that up to help me get even more. Wonder how much that'll cost. Probably way more. I don't have that much ether, so it'd be kind of silly probably to spend it. Increase the health, armor, and damage of all allied units by 3% in the battle being fought in the port. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want this one. There we go. 2,500 to get us an extra 1%, 2%. It's a lot. A lot. All right, let's go ahead and open these chests and see if we want to do anything else or just call it a day after this. Let's open up these epic-ish ones. We got 2 to 3 relics, plus I might get a torch. It's fairly insignificant. Corpse Kaboom. Can't believe that one. We can't use that one. That one's a cool one. I like that. I was leveling it up for a while because I thought it'd be a fun one to use. But obviously you can use anything you want, but well, that was fairly not exciting. Alright, let's look at these. A couple more relics. Oops. What? That was supposed to be 4 to 5, and I got 2 things. I guess because it's all here. Sorcerer's Hat. Let's go take a look at that. I think I already have everything I need. Since, you know, I was spending diamonds. I know I was told not to, so I've actually not done that in a while. But, yeah, we have enough to do that one. We just don't have enough. 1125 to mage's health and 225 magic damage for each mage in the squad. So we got 3, so that's an extra 3375 health for each person, I think. That's good. Oh, excuse me. Just not going to do it right now. Alright, 2 more chests. Let's open them up. Last one of this legendary anyway. Ooh, look at that unexciting ring. Another hat. Yeah, I'll break those apart later. This one, I think, is not much, but let's take a look at that one, too. Whoops, wrong spot. You. Is it Archer? Nope, I guess it was a Warrior. There we go. Warriors get 26 to 25 to health for each warrior. I'm only running 1, obviously, so. But any health, I think that's pretty helpful because, you know, we want a tank, so we make him as much of a tank as it can be. All right, last chest. This was the one I just got. 10 to 23,000 ether. That's huge. That right there is the going to make it worthwhile. Chance for legendary item, probably not a big one. And, you know, some other stuff. I will take 23,000 and everything else you want to give me. That's about as weak as it could have been. Hey, I got the totem, that's good. I got an Ankh, that's good. Got the fiery totem. Ooh, look. More souls. Let's go take a look at that. Hero, constellations, mage. The hat we looked at, so that we could get some more. We can do that one soon. Fiery totem and this one. 14 of those now. Jeez. I thought the fiery totem was the warrior. Happy. It's mage here. It's happy. There it is, right there. Okay. That's an active one. Summons the fiery totem to the battle. The totem has 98,000 health. Well, that's nice. Does 2,400 magic damage per second to all enemies and forces them to attack themselves. 7 seconds have elapsed. That reminds me of something else I was going to show. You know, that I've seen some people running it. It seems like it's fairly good. Maybe not as good as the other. I don't know. We'll have to do some tests with it. Oh, excuse me. The other thing I was going to show was the new cooldown timer showed on the artifacts here. So fighter damage is reduced, and it lasts for 5, and it cools down for 12. Cools down for 10. 9. Prevents them from using their artifacts for 5 seconds, and amount of time ability will be on cooldown after use. Okay, I was gonna ask that question of is the 5 part of that, but it's not. This is every 15 seconds, every 15. This is every 20. It'd be nice if we could increase that time. So that's pretty cool. So we got a little bit better idea of timing and when things fire rather than just guessing or using stopwatch. All right, so like I said, this went way longer than I planned or expected or intended, but we used all of our gold, which was the main plan of this video. So we are a little bit stronger, 14,000, and the goal is obviously to get usefulness items up to at least blue. So spell power for you, but you're a little bit lower because you're already resurrecting people. You're already everything blue plus. All of my archers should be maxed out damage of blues. That would be great. So get these guys more damage and crits as well. Health, you know, it's good, but that's not critical. You're already blue plus. That's a spell power one that's missing, so we don't care about that one. You are almost blue plus. So Leah needs magic if we're keeping this ring. Magic and health. I wonder if I should start crafting some of those. Or health, I think we have some spell power. That one's, it's a stasis one. It's not a great one. Yeah, let's figure that out. So yeah, that's our goal. That's where we're headed with these gems and items. And yeah, that will do. I know it's fairly low key. But my goal is to show as much as possible, show all the leveling up that I'm doing on this account. Oh, for anybody still around, this is a question I wanted to ask early before people drop off, because I know a lot of people don't make it to the end of the videos, but here's my question. This is my main TR10 account, and I'm trying to max it out as much as I can, but I realize that I could do it much quicker and more powerful, but I don't want to get burnt out in the game, and I got to balance it with all the rest of life and everything. And I have my other account, which is a TR6 account, and it's maxed out TR6 at the moment, and just doing the grind and getting legendary items, getting arena points, getting as much as I can of everything. And I have 22,000 in diamonds or something like that. So I was planning on staying there for an extremely long time, and then also was playing Zero City, which is a TR6 account. So having 2 TR6s it's not throne room there, but it's the same concept. I decided to start moving my Zero City TR6 to a TR7, so I could start making some progress. I wasn't bored with 2 of them. So I'm thinking Because when you get an artifact, an event artifact, whatever, it's only useful for that level that you're in, and once you decide to go to the next level, that artifact is no longer useful. At least until, you know, if you keep a person down at that lower level, then obviously they can use it, but once they get past that level range, you can't use it anymore. So spending money and spending time on the lower level just doesn't seem as productive. You know, you can grind a whole lot better at tier 6. Tier 7 you can grind and, you know, save resources as well, but not as much as tier 6. But should I, here's what I'm leaning towards. Let me know your thoughts. I'm leaning on towards leveling up to Throne Room 7 and maxing that out. And I'll sit there for a while. I don't know how long, but sit there for a while so I can continue to grind and get some more things and get as powerful as I can at that level. And then go to tier 8, so then I can start doing djembe and, you know, things like that, and inlaying gems into my items. Seems like that way, you know, the items I get are more useful. I don't think I want to max myself to tier 10 as quickly as possible, but I think that would make more sense to go that direction. At least get to 9, then I can start, you know, getting my hero going as well, because I have all the items, or not all, but, you know, everything for the last event. So, you know, that's kind of long term, but the short term, I'm thinking that maybe upgrading that one to tier 7 is better, because I can't do anything other than just fight the arena, and that's it. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on that one. Let me know if you're still around. Hopefully, I'll probably bring it up in the next video earlier on, so I can get as much feedback as possible, because I'm curious what you guys think. Also curious what level everybody else is at. Are there other people doing grinding tier 6? Or are you guys all somewhere in between, or what? So that is the question of the moment for me and for you as well. So with that, we will wrap it up, and I will probably, as always, fairly busy on the weekends with softball and family and everything, so probably won't be. I got a few videos in the queue here, so release some of those, but probably won't be creating too much over the weekend. So I will likely see everybody again next week, and we will keep getting stronger. That's the goal, right? So until then, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.